There we go.
Yo, you just here to window shop?
Window shop? All the windows are closed. Be a very bad place to window shop. I can afford both of these at the same time, which is kind of a big deal. By the time I get Dante, he'll be able to be in devil mode for so long. It's tempting. What else can I afford? So I can take over him and do that. Did I buy promotion? I think I did. I just haven't used it yet. It's like right bumper plus B, right? That one looks really neat. It's just a little hard to coordinate putting the pause in the middle of your combo. Hedgehog 2, 12,000. Whoa! Needles come out of the ground everywhere. Learn. Instant win. Shadow Vim. Just makes them come back. Right, these are the last upgrades that make them come back faster or be hard to kill. Oh yeah, turning its head into a laser is the big expensive one. That's why I don't have that one yet. Laser's not the right word, but whatever. I now have basically everything for Shadow except Skewer and his stat upgrades, which I probably should be getting, but eh. Double check. Back to forward plus hold and release X. 2 shocks in a row. It's hard to. That's a complicated series of controls to keep track of. It'd almost be interesting to have a co-op mode for less capable players, where you co-op as this character, just doing the like 2 controllers being able to do the inputs for the 2 creatures or something. Like offload to your friend controlling Shadow. Not necessarily directly controlling them, but just doing the actual combo inputs instead of having to do everything. And then the V player could control Nightmare and Griffin, for example. Kind of like a little bit like a Dishwasher was the game that had the really weird co-op where the second player could be a floating guitar that floated around them. Some weird stuff. Strongest version of Round Robin. Back and hold. The 3rd charge of that. Or the 2nd version of Double Check. Back to forward and then hold. It's a lot. This is just like a show-off version of an execution, I think. Oh, it does get rid of everyone. Hold right bumper and rotate left stick once. So you have to do a spin. No, I don't have promotion yet. Okay, good thing I didn't try to buy the other thing. Green Gainer. That just helps him heal me, yeah. Yeah, let's get the, one of those 2 skills. That'll be all for now. I probably should have bought the meter upgrades, in particular because I'm probably going to unlock Dante soon, and it'll make me want to not buy them for even longer because I'll be blind to spend all of my points on buying new skills for Dante. Oopsie.
Hey,
I was trying to jump. I promise. Boss fight?
This present.
Whoa, this is some kind of ritual shindig, isn't it? You guys got the dance fever for Sparta, don't you? Whoa, easy on the dance floor there, partner.
I'll be taking that back. You know your endless worshipping isn't making the Sparta any happier.
Maybe not boss fight? Maybe they'll combine into a worse thing. Get him. Let's charge this thing. Charge it. Go. There's all the pillars. Yay. The tree's in the way. Don't make fun of me. It's a lot of explosion. Thankfully, it's all on my side. Triple S.
It seems this sword is still too strong for me.
So close, though. So close. You got a lot of heart, kid. You really do. But you're a bit of a sissy in the strength department. Oh, hey. No offense, son. You know.
That kid Nero. He has the strength.
It speaks.
Dante.
He's alive! He's alive!
The Devil Sword Sparta was concealing Dante's presence.
How does one friggin' guy have so much luck, huh? V? No. Get a grip on yourself now, come on.
If only you could defeat Urizen. If only... No.
V? No.
If only you never existed. Then I...
Don't do it, V. No!
Hey! There we go. Whoa. I'm back up to 40k again. Damn. Well, that'll help me pay for Dante, who I'm definitely getting next, even though they're setting it up like a crazy cliffhanger. What's gonna happen? Whoa.
Come here. You need to hide, Dante. No matter what happens, you mustn't leave. I need to find Virgil. I promise I'll be back. I know this is hard. You must listen to me. Be a big boy. A man, huh? If I don't return, you must run. By yourself, alone. You must change your name. Forget your past and start a new life. As someone else. A new beginning. Virgil! Where are you, Virgil?
For a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me.
I know how stubborn you can be. I thought it might be the only way to wake you.
What day is it?
The 15th of June.
A month? No wonder I'm so stiff.
Right, Sunshine. Now put a fire under it. We gotta get going because that annoying pimple Nero is making a beeline for Urison, and if he gets there, he's gonna...
Hey, this is my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
If you could defeat Urison, then I never would have dreamed of using that child. But Urison is much stronger than we ever could have imagined.
Oh, it stinks in here.
I know. It smells like hot garbage.
This is far worse than I thought.
There's no crime in turning tail, V. These things might be a little too much for you.
You're right. I'll leave the rest to you.
What? Whoa, my, V. All the way down here and turning tail, really?
One must always have an insurance policy.
Who was that guy? Can't believe he just ran.
No one special? Come on. Let's go clean up this garbage.
First come, first serve on the targets, right?
Music to my ears. Hurry up, Dante!
Guess I get to see it with my own eyes. If it really is you.
I guess we're not going to kill anything, a big monster that Dante falls out of then, at this rate. They reserve that for the two characters that they want to have naked, apparently. Switch player to Dante. Wield a variety of weapons and skills for smooth and stylish combat. Vitality and orbs will held carry over, but you must obtain skills for Dante. So if it's going to be like anything like before, we're going to unlock one weapon every mission-ish, and then we're going to have them assigned to like the D-pad or something to switch between them. Usually the most complicated character of them all. EX color. You want black hair? Oh. Is this a reference? I'm trying to remember what his costume was like in DMC. He had black hair, but what was his actually clothes like? Did he have a leather... I think he had a leather jacket and a white shirt, didn't he? Didn't he have a leather jacket with a red inside trim and a white shirt in the Devil May Cry game that people got mad at? I look forward to playing that game. It looks really fun, actually. Alright, I got 40k to spend as Dante. So we unlocked him halfway through the 20 mission campaign, just like last time. It won't let me go to skills yet. Alright, fine. Bloom, 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 bloom. Wow, the next ones are going to be expensive. And the last ones ever. They are sold out of gold orbs. Interesting. They won't let me buy any skills for them until I try them out, I guess. Or I probably have to get the weapons that the skills are even attached to, technically. There's like a whole loadout menu I can't access right now, but I clearly have swords and guns separately assigned. So I have 2 guns and 2 swords. I don't even know how that works. Let's try it. Awaken. Gunslinger, a style geared towards long-range combat for those who want to keep their distance in engagement. Royal Guard, style geared towards defense. Oh, right. He has stances in addition to weapon types. Changing weapons. Press left or right trigger. You can quickly change your weapon anytime. Press left trigger to change long-range weapons, right trigger to change close-range weapons. Okay. I forgot that he also has stances. Holy shit. So his left trigger changes long range weapons, right trigger changes close range weapons, and I think D-pad's gonna change my stances. Like Kazuma Kiryu, basically, in Yakuza 0. I start off with that?
Did I really do this? Well, no accounting for taste.
I remember liking these two specifically. I'm always partial to shotguns. Ooh. That weaving. Oh, down wide changes stances between punches and kicks. And that's when it gets really fun. Yeah, there was a variation of this for sure in 4. Yeah. Alright, let's look at this. This is gonna be a big learning curve. Ain't it? Rebellion. So here's my sword. 3-hit combo, pause, then double, kind of standard. Mid-air. Oh, his mid-air one, his Helmbreaker doesn't have a direction to it. You don't have to press a direction. Back Y for high time. So his sword attacks are really standard compared to Nero. Like it's basically the same setup. Oops, the pause is different. Yep, there's the spin. That's satisfying. That's about it for the moment. Balrog. So mode change, yep, back and Y. So that changes how things work. Activated by specific actions during blow mode or kick mode. Emits a burst of Balrog superheated energy, temporarily boosting your attack capabilities. Activate 10 counts in blow mode or heat up in kick mode. That's alright. Light blow. Just press Y while in punch mode. Ah. I changed on accident. In blow mode, so press Y or rapid fire. Is aerial combo? Oh, it is, yeah, for the air. Okay. Back and Y switches to kick. And it opens with a kick. And it looks like you can do it in the midair too. Heavy jolt. While on the ground, press forward and Y. Ooh. Oops. Oh yeah, there's my stances, in case this wasn't confusing enough already. We'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so switch to punches. Yeah. So your rapid fire combo. Your 3-hit air combo. And then charge. Ride your momentum after an attack to keep yourself clear of enemy. Suppress left or right to dodge. Hold Y after an attack. They're talking about this, right? Yeah. Yeah. Ten counts. This is what they're talking about. In blow mode, landing repeated punches to raise the counter, reaching a certain number of triggers ignition, taking damage, jumping, or evading will reset the counter to 0. Oh. So no dodging and no jumping if you want this to happen. You have to have an opening so big that you can get away with this, apparently. Alright. Landing repeated punches triggers ignition. So just punch a lot. This is a passive description. And they talked about this. Yeah, activate 10 count in blow mode, which causes an explosion. I don't know if the burst attacks anything besides just boosting you yourself. But I think once ignition activates, I can probably get away with dodging and jumping after that point. Balrog combo A. Whip yourself into a spin to deliver a whirlwind with 3 hard kicks. So YYY in kick mode, or... Ooh. So normally there's Y spam. There's also this. There we go. This is neat. And also, for some people, to maybe tedious, but welcome to this game. This character has the moveset of a fighting game character. All of them kind of do, but this one maybe more so. Back and Y just switches to blow mode. Y in midair, yeah, I knew that one going in. Heat up. Dazzle the dance floor and trigger ignition. You take additional damage while heat up is active. Oh. So you trigger ignition, which causes you to deal more damage, but you... So this one doesn't require 10 hits to happen. But it makes you more vulnerable. Eddie Gordo. I am on fire now. So you can even change mid-combo. So even in mid-air you can change stances and follow up accordingly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, Balrog. That's you. Ebony and Ivory, they shoot. Coyote, it shoots. One of them's a shotgun. Peppers enemies in a wide area or devastate a single enemy at close range, whereas these are precision shot weapons. That kind of stuff. Trickster. Dash in any direction. Just press B. Sky Star. Focus your demonic power into a temporary mid-air platform, then move horizontally in any direction. What? Okay. No double jump, but air dash. And just a dash in general. So he has a dodge button, whereas Nero has a mecha arm button, and V has a kill this enemy button. So B does a massively different thing from character to character. Whereas X is ranged and Y is melee otherwise for everybody else. But for that you have to be in Trickster mode. I already am in Trickster mode. Right! The stances tell you what B does. Yeah. So when I'm in Trickster mode I have mobility options. My god. Yeah, here's the stances. The stances are what B does. Trickster Swordmaster. Oh god. Right. Swordmaster mode is actually where the Rebellion moves are hiding, basically. Whip Rebellion around in a high rev spin, launching enemies upward. Yeah. Oh, yep, this was in 4. Trap enemies in the mid-air blitz of sword strikes. That's just B in mid-air. Spin a high velocity punch attack that slams your air into the enemy with powerful cyclone winds, so B. But when you're... The Swordmaster has Balrog moves too. Just, they have a ground move and an air move, and that's it, basically. Oh, or not. But these are in blow mode, so B on the ground, B in the air, forward B. Let's step out and actually try these. We need to be in Swordmaster mode. You can just barely make it out. It's a little hard to hear him say it. So there's my new B. There's my new air combo. So you can launch them with this because this launches them. This is kick mode. God damn. Oh boy. This is gonna be a thing. Okay, I gotta keep all these controls straight. There we go. Ooh. Punching gives you a slam. So forward right bumper B gives you an uppercut. Or just on its own it does this thing. Okay. Goddamn. Slams into enemies with powerful cyclone winds. So it's just a really big punch. Okay. Midair is a shockwave. Minimum dragon. Launch them skyward. Yeah, we've already done the break spiral and the firestorm. Okay, so we did those. We found those moves on our own. Gunslinger. Ebony shot. So press B on the ground. Likely to stagger enemies. Press X. Fires a 3-round burst. So does it just replace my normal X attack, apparently? Fireworks. Tap B repeatedly. Twirl your shotgun like an nunchaku, shooting as you go. I forgot about that. Yeah, so it's just air and ground Bs. Basically. Gunslinger. There we go. So my normal attack is now this, whereas it used to be... This is normal. This is Gunslinger. Here's my stagger attack. Alright. That's completely absurd. How did someone come up with the idea of making a shotgun swing around like a nunchaku? Because it has the joint where it almost makes sense, but it's completely cartoonish and absurd. And it's great. And you can do it in the air, because of course you can. I can be like, if you're going next level, you could be like, launch him in the air. Nope. Launch him in the air. Go into the air with them. This is nuts. Alright. I'm gonna lose my mind trying to keep track of all this. You have a very big moveset to just kind of play around with. Yeah, this is just the same move, but in the air. Gunslinger has a lot of things to unlock, apparently, via purchases. Royal Guard. Blocks enemy attacks and neutralizes damage while also filling the royal gauge. This technique expends the DT gauge. Each time it's activated while blocking, you can move around with left stick. Okay, so you just straight up have a block. Royal block. Block an enemy attack as close as possible to defend without expending any DT. The DT gauge fills the royal gauge more than a standard block. So you're using up your double trigger to block. But there's tricks to it if you time it right. Oops. Release. Release the enemy energy built into your royal gauge, dealing massive damage to enemies. So forward and B. Royal release. Draw on an enemy attack before releasing the energy built into your royal gauge to deliver tremendous blast of damage. So you can even make the actual release also a counterattack. This is probably the one. I feel like this is the stance I'll use the least. Yeah, you can block if you want to. And you can do that. Where Trickster doesn't have its own moveset necessarily so much as it's just a way of getting around for a bit. So you can switch to it to dodge around, then switch right back to either these two most of the time. I'm probably going to be in Gunmaster or Sword. Frankly, I'll be in Swordmaster most of the game, probably. Just to give myself more moves for all of my attacks. There's some moves. It'll take some getting used to. And then around I'm getting used to it, I'll switch to Nero and have to figure out him. Yay. Shoot it. Shoot it. Yes. Destroy. It has to be done. Do I have a way? Can I use my double trigger meter yet? Besides that one other thing? Now they're telling me that I can use those. Yeah. So they changed what B does. Trickster enhances movement. Gunslingers for long-range weapons. Swordmasters for melee. Royal Guard is for the DT gauge defenses. I guess I don't think I have the ability to... Probably not until I have the Sword of Sparta. I probably don't have the ability to actually turn into double trigger. all that setup, and now I just feel so clumsy and awkward because I'm trying to think about my moves so much more. I'm sure this is like heresy, but for me, Nero is the default character of the Devil May Cry franchise, just because I started with 4, and you spent all that time learning him. And you eventually get Dante, but he's so complicated and hard to figure out by comparison. I'm obviously incredibly aware that Dante is the main character in reality. What's up with this, huh? What's up with you? I do have a weirdly limited moveset for the sword, even with Swordmaster enabled. I gotta get some unlocks. Oh, there's Lady. Oh, you press left bumper. So press left bumper when it's at level 3, and I'll go into scary mode. Devil Trigger form. Your HP will slowly recover while in this state, and you gain boost to attack, defense, and speed. And then deactivate it. Does it still have its own moveset? It didn't have a moveset when I looked through the menu options, I don't think. Got bad news for you guys. Whoop. Nice try. Hey there, buddy. Just come on up here. You ever seen someone breakdance so hard they light on fire? Welcome. Are you supposed to be helping those guys? Doesn't really feel like you helped them very much. That's what I meant to do, but I wasn't cool enough. Oh, he got me. My mistake. Whee! There we go. Clean. Did they just spawn on an enemy that died in one hit? Is that what just happened? That was just confusing. I thought I was having fun. Oh, this looks like a council chamber, doesn't it? Chair, chair, chair. Oh hey, didn't see that at first. It blended with the flesh tree walls. All right, here's the coil rooms. Hey. Can I have skills now? I feel like I need more sword skills for starters. The number oh god, there's gonna be so many. Yes, Stinger, mandatory. Close the gap. I did not actually have that many to spend. Balrog. Kick mode, press forward Y to launch. Yes, they don't have a launch mode. Launches enemies upward, great for intercepting airborne foes. The kick mode feels like it definitely needs that. And that's all my money. We'll get back to that. We're gonna need a lot of red. So, yes, I have that now.